Hey y'all, today we are going to be talking about my transfer calendar and our tentative transfer date. So excited. Come join me. Hi y'all, this is Hallie from the Qualk Show. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you click subscribe now because I will be documenting this entire journey. So last time you saw me do my own injection. That wasn't super fun. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it definitely wasn't amazing. And now that we've started the cycle and we've started injections, I finally got my transfer calendar. So I'll be going over all of that with you, kind of what my clinic looks like when they send me the transfer calendar. But first, let's do some updates. So we're on what day is it? Day 3 of my cycle? Yeah, day 3 of my cycle. I had a minor dose of the hormones, so wouldn't say I'm super feeling it. I'm definitely feeling PMS-y though. Crazy cramping this time. I don't know if that's just this cycle or what's going on, but crazy cramping. There's another one of my little tidbits. I say, all the time. Sorry about it. You'll get used to it, or you won't. So did the injection. I've been doing my prenatals every night, which is now 3 nights. And my next injection will be tomorrow, which is tomorrow for me, which is Wednesday, which will be the day you guys see this. I don't know exactly which days I'll be doing uploads. I'm trying to kind of look over the calendar and see what's going on so that I can get hopefully a more regular schedule. Just make sure that you're subscribed, and anytime anything new happens with this channel, I will be doing a live update. Or not necessarily live, but you know what I'm talking about. So injection site is fine. So far, no lumps, no bumps, no bruising, no itching. I remember last time that happened toward the end. But as of right now, we're only 1 injection in, so it's not that terrible. I've been talking with the parents. They're so excited, especially now that we have an official transfer date. An official/tentative transfer date. So the way that my clinic works is, because my clinic is in California and I am in Oregon, I have a local monitoring clinic. So on the 19th, let's get the transfer calendar. On the 19th, I will be going to my local monitoring clinic. Still don't know where that is. The company has to get in touch with me of where I can go to. Last time I had to drive an hour away from home, which was kind of annoying, but hopefully they'll find something closer. If not, hopefully the morning of the 19th, they will do an ultrasound lining check and a blood test. As long as the thickness of my uterus looks correct and my blood tests come back looking good, then we will be doing a transfer on, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. I'm going to make you watch the whole thing to find out when. I know, I'm the meanest. You'll get over it. So we have that. I'm doing my injections every 3 nights with prenatals every single day. So let's go ahead and switch to a view where you can see this better. I had to fold some of this because this little top section has personal information of not only me, but also the parents. So my clinic sends it to me like this. Each day has different lines. So in case of emergency, that's actually my fertility clinic. This says period. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. This line will always be for my prenatals. This line is always for my estrogen. Then we come down to this week, prenatals, estrogen. So see, every 3 days, I'm doing estrogen, which is the estrogen. Then on the 19th, we will do an ultrasound check, and the nurses will follow up with me. Pending that looks good, the next day I will do estrogen, and I will start with my progesterone. That's the one that hurts. That's the one that's 1 cc compared to 0.2 cc's. Not necessarily my favorite, but that's how it goes. Then we move down to here. Oh, I guess I'm just going to have to show you. Prenatal vitamins every single day. Estrogen every 3 days. Progesterone every single day, with a possible transfer date on the 25th. They say possible because of the fact that it's all dependent on what this looks like. As long as this looks good, we're good for that day. After transfer, I then also start with the progesterone vaginal capsules. Oh yes, those are my favorite. 2 capsules that you insert at bedtime, vaginal capsules insert at bedtime. Yeah, you know what has to happen there. And then we continue on with that until pregnancy blood test. So Friday the 3rd is when we will do the blood test to find out if this transfer took. Now, me being a neurotic surrogate that I am, I usually start doing home pregnancy tests at 5 days. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Monday the 30th would be when I would start doing home pregnancy tests because, like I said, I am super neurotic and I like to know ahead of time. There's always, with home pregnancy tests, there's always the possibility that you're going to get a negative when it's actually a positive. You just haven't built up enough. There's also always the possibility that you're going to get a positive that is actually just a chemical pregnancy. So it is definitely in no way, shape, or form an absolute answer, but something that I like to do. So let's switch back and talk about that. So now that I let the cat out of the bag, oh, it's funny because both of my cats are being goofballs right now and looking at this light. Let's, oh, I wish I could, oh wait, here, we can turn this around. There's both of my cats. There's Lilo and Stitch. It was just funny. So now that I've told you guys that my transfer will be on the 25th, I will be flying down to California probably the evening of the 24th. Transfer usually is the morning of the 25th. And then I'm on a 36-hour bed rest. Then I will fly back home and get to actually spend the nice weekend at home with my family. So that will be nice. And like I said, I'm super neurotic and I like to do pregnancy tests early. If you are new as a surrogate, some people do it, some people don't. Some parents, especially intended parents, do not want to know if you've done it because it can get false hopes or false declines. But I know that, seriously, my cats, I had this wonderful lighting going and they just had to go and ruin it. I put a nice little towel over the light to just calm it down. And Lilo, you're a jerk. Lilo, you're a jerk. They just had to ruin my mood lighting. So sorry guys, you're getting some harsh light now. But I've known a lot of parents that don't want to know if their surrogate has done at-home pregnancy tests. I haven't actually discussed that with my parents. This is our second try. Last time I did do home pregnancy tests from day 5 until day 10. One day I thought I saw a little line, but it never continued. And so that can be the disappointing part where you think that you see a line and you think that it's starting, but it's not actually there. So that can definitely be disappointing. I know for me personally though, if it's going to be a no, I'd rather find out the no at home by myself in the privacy of my own home as opposed to getting a call or an email while I'm at work after I did a blood draw. And if it's going to be a positive, I like to be able to watch the line grow because if you do a home pregnancy test that early, it's not a full solid, yes, you're pregnant. So it's nice to kind of get to watch and make sure that everything looks like it should be going in the right general upward direction. There's lots of controversy around it. I'm just speaking what I do, what makes me feel better, and what works for me in my life. I know last time when I was getting the negatives, it was definitely heartbreaking to know that it didn't work. But at the same time, going into the blood test, knowing that it was most likely a negative, made the email that came through that said, unfortunately, was the only word I really remember, a little bit easier. So that is my journey. That's how I choose to do things. So I have a couple more shots. If you guys have any questions, if you have any things you want to know about me, about my family, about, I can answer generals about the families that I have worked with or I am working with. I definitely will keep their privacy and I will keep their lives the way that they need to be. Let me know because I want to do another video and I feel like a FAQ video would be the best. I will for sure be doing a surrogate / IVF superstition video. all of the different superstitions that we do as surrogates, as people going through the IVF process, to just hopefully help make this thing stick. Get some science behind it, but mainly just all the superstitions. And then I will for sure be updating you. On the 19th is when I have my lining check. So I'll do, if I end up having to go back an hour drive, I'll do a video on the way home, let you know what I'm thinking, and I'll make sure I'm posted that evening. So for sure you'll have a video the evening of the 19th to know how my lining looked, what it should look like, and then if we're a go for the 25th. And then I will also do the progesterone. That's a harder one. And so I will be preparing for that one. I will be doing the ice pack before. I'll be doing the hot pack after. It's not as fun. The first few are definitely easy, but it's a CC every single night, so it can get a little taxing. So I will give you all the tips and tricks that I have. And if you have any, if you're a surrogate, if you've done this before, if you've done IVF, please let me know any tips or tricks you have in the comments below. I would love to hear them. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep seeing more, make sure you hit subscribe. You'll see my surrogate videos as well as my Qualk show videos. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or allegations, leave them in the comments below. I'll make sure to answer all of them, especially if we want to do a FAQ video. So thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. Hey y'all, this is Hallie, and today